Hey fam, I am exhausted. I did, I think, 5 hours of yard work yesterday. And I made a dent, but not nearly as much as I would have liked. And I didn't even, I was too tired to do my artwork afterwards. And I didn't even get to sit outside because on Friday, the USPS tried to deliver a certified letter and I wasn't home. So I scheduled a redelivery for yesterday. So I made sure that all the yard work I did was out front so I would see the postal worker when they arrived, but they didn't. And then after I was done with my yard work, I stayed in the house instead of hanging out in the backyard so that I would hear the door knocker if they came, and they didn't. The regular mailman dropped off my mail in the mailbox, but no certified letter. So all of that effort and not sitting out in the backyard enjoying the sun was for naught, and that is incredibly frustrating. Also, now what? Now they're going to try to deliver it on Monday and I'm going to be at fucking work again. Ah! So aggravating. So aggravating. I'm not in the best mood today, for sure. But staying inside wasn't like a total waste or anything. I watched Truman, which I had not seen before, and I keep hearing references to it lately, and it popped up on my free movies feed and on YouTube. So I just decided to watch that finally, and I'm really glad I did. It was a really good movie. And I feel like I need to escape my own life. But that's a whole thing, you know. So let me see if I can pull it out without causing too much chaos here. Oh. I've discovered that wherever you go, there you are. And there's a whole book titled that by Kabat-Zinn. That's really excellent. I need to reread it. But I've moved away from my home state a couple of times. Once all the way across the country, and once staying on the same coast, but further south. And when I was across the country, I had a pretty good time, but there was a lot I didn't like over there, so I ended up coming back. Also, I came back to go to school. I had been on a waiting list for a program I wanted to get into, so I took a gap year, and then came back and went to school. And then after school, and a particularly rainy winter, I decided to move south. But I did not. I don't fit in general, but I really didn't fit in to the area of the country I moved to. Like, really did not. Oh man, I was so miserable there and lonely. So I moved back after a year. Where was I going? Oh yeah, wherever you go, there you are. So, and I've talked about like needing to figure out how to be happy with what you have before. Like when it comes to like manifesting, like if you don't learn to become happy with what you have now, you probably won't be happy with what you get either. And I still believe that's true. And I also feel like if I can't figure out how to be happy in this house, then I also won't be happy where I move. I feel like a lot of it is mindset. So I need to figure out how to shift my mindset. On the upside, my yard is a free gym. Like, at least during the spring and summer months, I get a lot of exercise, undesired exercise, doing yard work. And so I can see that as a positive, I suppose. Get lots of vitamin D. Oh, I did have one little exciting, cool thing happen yesterday while I was doing yard work. I discovered an old bird's nest in the blackberries I was cutting back. So the blackberries aren't 100% evil. And I know evil sounds like a strong word, and it's not their fault, but Himalayan blackberries aren't Himalayan at all. They were designed by a man named Luther Burbank. And he named them Himalayan to make them sound exotic or something. I don't know. But they are human designed horrors. I mean, I showed them in my my little supplemental yard tour video. Like, they grow super fast, like inches a day. Like, you can see a difference between yesterday and today if you're watching one. It's visible growth. They grow super thick. They're super thorny. They're extremely resilient. I mean, if I wanted them, they'd be an amazing plant. And they just pop up everywhere because birds obligingly spread their seeds all over the fucking place. I will say that their berries are delicious. Every time I'm cutting them back during fruiting season, I eat a ton of blackberries. So that's, I guess, a side benefit. Getting some sweetness out of the pain, and it is actual pain. I still have a thorn embedded in my finger from the other day, and instead of pushing it out, my body seems to want to absorb it. So I think I might actually have to, like, try to get it out with, like, cut it and get it out with some tweezers, do some little minor surgery on myself, which I don't really want to do. But I also am really tired of having a thorn in my finger. And my body has done the same sort of thing before. I don't know. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. That is a splinter with black paint on it that I got a couple years ago at work. And I expected my body to reject it and push it out, but instead it pulled it back in. And when I noticed it was doing that, I tried to get it out. But it just kept bleeding and I couldn't see what I was doing. There was blood in the way, so there it stays. It doesn't hurt anymore, at least, but I don't love the idea of having paint inside my body. Whatever. Whatever. Can you tell I'm going through it? You can tell I'm going through it, right? Yeah, I think you can. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I talked about the phrase, the full catastrophe, and I put up a couple books with very different books. One is titled The Full Catastrophe, and it's a memoir by Mulligan Walsh. And the other one is also by John Kabat-Zinn, the author of this book, titled Full Catastrophe Living. I downloaded both yesterday, and I started listening to the full Catastrophe by Mulligan Walsh, and I really am enjoying it. Her story is just, wow. She definitely had a hard, and I believe it turns around at some point, but I'm still in the hard part for her. And I really like it. It almost triggered tears a few times. Like, I felt like I might start bawling, and I wanted to. Like, I genuinely would have let it come through, but it got stuck, like right here. So that tells me I have some stuff to release that I'll just need to find the right trigger for it, I guess. But yeah, really like that book. So can finish reading that one, and then Full Catastrophe Living is it's kind of just like how to navigate life mindfully through all its ups and downs, I think. And then after the Truman Show, I was watching some of my regular YouTube peeps, one of whom is Tom Screlius. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his last name, but he talks about wage slavery and how insane the way modern life is, especially concerning work, how much time we spend at work, how little freedom we have there. And he was suggesting reading 1984, and I have never read that book, and it is another one that is referenced a ton in things I listen to and watch and read. And so I just downloaded that. So I have my listening lined up for a few days at least. I also just remembered that I have Braiding Sweetgrass in my audiobook library, and I haven't listened to that yet either. So lots to listen to, think about, and share with you guys in the coming days. Today, I am going to do no yard work. I am sure that I could spend another 5 hours in the yard and still not be thrilled with where it's at. But I'm not going to. I'm going to make art, record my videos for the week, and edit them, and post them as unlisted, like I did last week, because that worked out so well. And I'm going to spend some time outside in my yard and enjoy the sunshine while it's here. And I'm going to do my laundry. I already started it. Water my plants. I usually make hummingbird food on the weekends, but now that I know that they can, that they visit the foxgloves, and when I was watching that one, it didn't even like look at the feeder. It just went straight to the foxgloves. And I have kind of like a little thirst of foxgloves. So I'm not gonna make hummingbird food for as long as they're blooming. I'm gonna let the foxgloves take care of the hummingbirds for me, and that is a relief. Even though making hummingbird nectar is like nothing. It's like a 1/4 cup of sugar and 2 cups of water. Boil it, which is super fast because I have an induction stove. Let it cool, and then I have 2 feeders and I alternate them. So pour it into the clean feeder, get the old feeder down, wash it, put it on the shelf to dry. The whole thing probably takes 20 minutes, but it's just one more thing, you know? And I was watching an Orion Kelly, that autistic guy, video also last night. And he was talking about how seemingly simple tasks aren't just that task. It's like transitions are really hard, and just like, yeah, stopping like whatever I'm doing and then going and doing that. Like the cleaning, actually, the cleaning of the feeder and the cleaning of the pot. I do have a dishwasher, but like the pot that I use for the hummingbird nectar is my smallest pot, and I also use it when I make soup. Like I pretty much just always hand wash it because I don't make enough dishes by myself to run the dishwasher really more than once a week. So it doesn't make sense. Like, and I've been running the dishwasher even less lately because I pretty much just wash and reuse this coffee cup every day because it's my favorite. I love it. It's my favorite painting maybe that I've ever done. And yeah, so, and I make very few dishes, so I've just been hand washing them for the most part. But I digress. Yeah, it's, even though it's only like 20 minutes worth of work, it's like somehow a big cognitive load for me, especially with everything else. Yeah. I'm feeling like, I'm feeling overwhelmed, guys. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna have to reach out to my neighbor again, because I haven't heard back from her about hiring her to help me with my yard, because that is an absolute must at this point. And yeah. I need help. The moral of the story is I need help. If you need help in your life, I hope that you have people that you can ask for help and that they are willing. And I hope that you're having a good day today, whenever this finds you. And I'm sorry, I feel like this was one long complaint, and I really don't like bringing negative energy into the world. Like, it has enough of that already, but I also don't want a mask here, of all places. Like, yeah, I don't want a mask here. I want to be 100% myself, regardless of what I'm feeling. So yeah. Anyway, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be wealthy, may you feel at ease. I love you so much. Until next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.